Hello everyone, welcome back to another Warframe cosplay. Today I'm rocking out with my Ultron cosplay, which I've had for... Okay, I know, I say this every video. I've had him for a long time, but this one's different because I thought I made the video for him months ago, and I was looking back at the channel and I guess I just never did make an Ultron video, so maybe I'm from the slip dimension where I did, and in this dimension I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, here he is. I think it looks awesome. I just love the helmet. Let's talk about it, shall we? Yeah, let's get right into it. Um, let's start with the loadout. So, Ash, because mostly because of the cosmetics, but also shadow clones. Ultron always has his goons running around doing his work, his little robots, his clones, his droids, his aspects of himself, whatever they are, in whatever continuity. He's kind of always got these other dudes doing his work, right? And so shadow clones seemed apt for that, as well as obviously the fit. Um, but for Tenet Tetra, Synode Gamma Core, and Dark Split Sword. So Tenet Tetra, it's an energy weapon. Ultron's not a big weapon guy. Kind of has lasers and just like your stereotypical robot fare. So I figured any laser primary is fine. The reason I didn't go with one of the beam ones is because the Gamma Core is a beam weapon. And I just didn't want to have two of those. I want to keep my gameplay a little more fresh than that, because I do play with these loadouts. Um, so that's why we went with that. Also, I mean the incarnate makes it kind of good. For his weapon, we've gone for the heavy weapon configuration Dark Split Sword, which, if you don't know, you just put a heavy weapon stance instead of a dual weapon stance on the Dark Split Sword, and it becomes a heavy weapon instead of a dual. I went with this because it kind of looks like Ultron's double-ended spear that he has sometimes in some things. I'm sorry, I don't know comics that well. But he's got one. It's long and pointy on the top, and not quite as long and not quite as pointy on the bottom. So that's why we went with that. I think it looks the part pretty well. If you look up Ultron double-ended spear, you'll see it. Really, the one in the comics is very similar, just a lot bigger. Um, let's talk about the fit, because that's why you guys are really here. I don't think people care much for the loadouts. That's my little spin I do. It's just for me, really. I guess just like everything. So we've gone for the Ash Ryuga skin and helmet, which is Tenogen. Because I mean, this helmet is just ideal for Ultron. I mean, the mouth, quote unquote mouth, the sort of slanted, angry-looking, evil eyes, the mandibles on the sides of the cheeks. It's perfect. It's just perfect for Ultron. You couldn't ask for a better one. Ryuga skin, because it's I mean, it came with the helmet, so it looks good with the helmet, but it's pretty smooth, pretty clean. It doesn't have a lot of stuff on it, and it looks just, I don't know, a little tighter than his default one, and even the Prime, I think. The Prime has too much going on in the arms. I guess I could toggle the details, but yeah, I don't know. Make him look even more bulked out, which, I mean, wouldn't be terrible. Anyway, I have that off. If you want to copy the cosplay, you're welcome to do it with it on. Which reminds me, here's the colors. This one, again, pause the video if you want to copy them. I do like to use a few of the more obscure color palettes, like you see on this one. I do like this. I might be insane, but I feel like this white has just a tinge of purple, and it works for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Likely, honestly. Um, yeah. So yeah, here's the this and the that, the energy colors. I like to do slightly different ones. It kind of brings just a little bit of contrast to the energy, the abilities, especially when you're casting. It looks good. Um, Animation set Excalibur Umbra. He stands in the sort of, I call it the X stance. He's like, I don't know, because he's like flared shoulders, feet apart, sort of makes an X shape. I don't know. Um, it looks good to me. It looks sort of sinister too, which is good. Um, Attachments, we've gone for the Nadina chest plate um, and the Cyrnix shoulder plates. You probably could already guess if you watched my videos before. You know I love these Cyrnix shoulder plates to sort of flare out the shoulders, give a wider, sort of more muscular look to the silhouette. I really think this does this. Like, look at the back. Look at how broad-shouldered he looks from here. Oh, yeah. Because even though he's a robot in the comics, he's often just, like, very sculpted, very muscular. I guess in the MCU, too. Yeah. Nadina chestplate because it's kind of smooth, goes with the flow, you know. I think it also sits nicely under the Ephemera. I'm gonna be so real with you, no idea why I picked the Ultron leg plates. I made this cosplay probably 3 years ago. Um, couldn't tell you why I picked them. Could not tell you. No idea. I think they look fine though. You could probably take them off though. Honestly, you don't need them. Just if you really wanted to go for that sort of smooth Ultron look. No auxiliary, no Signet, but I am using the Protovire Ephemera. I'm using the Tier 1 Protovire Ephemera because where are the others? I like the little bits of red. They bring some contrast. They bring some sort of hard light vibes to him. But if you use the Emergent one, it's just a little much, and the Apex one, it's a lot much. It's just too much. It kind of breaks the Ultron. It looks very maximalist. I do really like the spurs, though. Do you get those on? No, yeah, you don't get them. So it's got so much going on that I think it looks better as the simple one. It also obscures his face a little less, and his face is really the real gem of this cosplay, I feel. The syandana, you already, again, if you've watched this channel, I'm pretty sure I've used it at least twice before. It's the Rapala syandana, Tenogen. Again, it's so good. I don't think Ultron usually wears a cape, but I think that it really makes his body pop, and the bright red against the gray looks really good. I just copied the colors, obviously. Yeah. For the rest of the loadout, it's real simple. We'll breeze through it quick. Helios Prime, Y, robot. Burst laser, Y, laser, robot weapon. Oh, he's decked out with some laser paraphernalia like the jets, or robot paraphernalia like the jets and the mecha mask and the fur tail. Anyway. Amesha. Why did I pick Amesha? Well, one, it's got little guys, little minions, little mooks, little robot goons that Ultron likes to use. But Itzo also has those. Itzo also has the little robot goons for his 4. You're right, and they attack, and they're honestly, they do little damage. It's kind of fun. But here's the thing: I've used Itzel in previous cosplays, and Amesha gets used a lot less in cosplays. Hardly ever. I think maybe only once. And I thought it was, we busted out. So there we are. It's fun. It's fine. If you don't like it, make your own Ultron cosplay. And take screenshots of it, put them in a video, call me out, tag me, make a response video, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all of it. We went with the Larkspur because it's laser gun, and I forgot to build the Larkspur Prime before I made this video. Same thing here. I don't usually like to use the same one, but it's really the only laser arc gun we have. Void Rig, copy Warframe colors. It's Void Rig because it looks more robot-y, bronze spar skin because it looks very robot-y. You're never going to guess. Yeah. Oh, I am using the Iridios helmet because it won't let me zoom out here. I'm trying. But it has this very shiny metallic look around the drum. And I think that looks great. Ooh, that looks a little mildly inappropriate. Yeah, K-Drive. It's the Silver Surfer one. Actually, this isn't the Silver Surfer one. This is, but... yeah, that's the look. Sorry if this is a bit rushed. Having a hard time pacing myself on this one because I accidentally recorded this once already, but without the audio. Yeah. Since this is a very old cosplay, I actually already have screenshots for my thumbnail, but I feel like it's become such a tradition. I gotta at least hit like one awesome pose, before we leave. Ooh, to sign out on. And I kind of dig on that. Just like the laser. Well, we gotta get the 3/4. There we go. Yeah, with the sparks kind of flying in front of them. That's kind of hard. Let's frame it like right there. Awesome. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, I have plenty to make, so be sure to come back, check out the channel another time when I have more videos out. Thanks for watching.